Doki Doki Literature Club contains disturbing themes and imagery and may not be suitable for you if you are affected by any of the following themes: depression, suicide, self-harm, or abuse. Viewer discretion is advised.
Everybody is dying today.
I hope not.
Spooky Couch Brotatoes.
Welcome back.
Now, let's see.
Barden. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line as she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next.
Ah! Yuri's fired up all of a sudden! She's on fire! Help!
That's what I say every time something is on fire. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up.
No, that'll only help the fire.
Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
The sheet of paper tells me how to put the fire out.
Stop, drop, and roll.
And Suki starts throwing cookies at Yuri.
Put it out.
China comes over and starts beating Yuri. This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. Glances.
You can do it, Yuri!
It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye, because of course it is.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing.
It's ironic that he mispronounced enunciating.
This must be
add dramatic irony to it.
Oh yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head and outside.
She's still burning!
Suddenly she's finished. No!
A pile of ash lies where she used to stand. Everyone is... She was a vampire all along.
Oh no. Why do you keep these windows open? Thank you, Thanos.
Yuri snaps back into reality.
Oh, there goes gravity. It came around.
Glances around her as if she even bewilders herself.
Like a bewildered wildfire? That's a bit of a stretch.
Be wildfire.
Be wildfire.
Be a wildfire.
Be wildfire, but don't actually, please.
No, please. Just tell us if it's a boy or girl. All right, that's it.
It's up to me to save this situation.
Of course, because you're so great at it.
Do I save? I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her. We were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten.
Oh.
That's a great party trick. Catch it on fire.
Do you
and
tend
back
to
into
applaud
reality.
a pile of ash?
Yeah.
Is that commonplace? As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat.
Yuri, that was really good.
Why you suddenly appear behind her?
Thank you for sharing. I am a ghost.
Oh no.
No, Yuri's the ghost.
That's right.
Yeah.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Down for the count.
Oh no.
This just gets worse.
Okay! I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Ah. Ah.
No! I'm back. Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. But I'm scared of my mirror. Okay then.
I'm a vampire. I can't see my reflection.
That's Yuri. No, she's a ghost.
How is Sayori a vampire now? I guess her teeth are kind
Natsuki.
of vampires.
Oh, that's Natsuki, yeah. Never mind.
Yeah.
Sayori begins her poem, not as a vampire. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. Whoa, imagine that! If I were to read this on a paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. That's a poem in itself. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Yep liked it.
Yep.
I guess that's a good sign.
I keep forgetting naming me up.
What does that even mean?
I keep forgetting.
Came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. Can you deliver it better? See here, you put it in the envelope, you stamp it, and then you deliver it. I can't afford stamps. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery won't work at all. Wouldn't work as well. I mean, that too. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Yep. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Yep lower everyone's standards a little before I have to
Oh
do
my
it.
goodness.
My heart.
It's on the floor.
Natsuki!
It's fine. Not really.
You could go with tears in your eyes, just like,
Okay.
I might as well get this over with.
Eagles can fly.
this poem is called Happy.
China is weak.
But it's not like I have much selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Because they felt obligated to. Sorry, I'm not
turned
as...
into a pile of ash.
Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. I can't just disintegrate and reform at will.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
It's like she can read my mind! Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me?
Well, that's a great title.
Because you're presenting?
No, that's my poem. Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath.
And jumps.
Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it.
Like a Sour Patch Kid.
It
Sour,
bounces.
That's sweet.
Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem.
Wow, how about that?
Yeah.
I can't imagine a poem being presented like this is very relaxing to listen to.
Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds.
She gets up there and she's like, and this is my poem.
She goes
Just
back
like
to her seat.
Total 180.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Oh, well. You at least feel prepared to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I could put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends... Yeah, I called you guys my friends. It's just embarrassing.
What is friendship?
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I didn't think you had friends. I think it would be the other way around for me. Everyone's my friend.
But that's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. Might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time when you'll be reciting.
Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine too. Doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy.
Yeah. No problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today.
That sounds like a good note to end on.
Okay. I know the festival is coming up. Let's try to write our post for tomorrow as well next time.